Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We start with a developing story. A driver is arrested for DUI after police say he hit a car that eventually drove into a house. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Bedeau. Take a look at this picture. A car hit a house in the 1500 block of 6th Avenue South near the MSU Moorhead campus right around 2 this morning. Police say a car driven by Jason Crooks was speeding when he hit that vehicle. The woman who was hit got out of her car but left the vehicle in drive. That's when the car then ran into the house. Xcel Energy was called in to fix that gas leak. The principal of the Mapleton School District told me on the phone this morning he's very encouraged by the school referendum vote last night, even though it failed to pass. Principal Tim Jacobson says while more than 50% of voters said yes, 60% was needed. The $7 million would have paid for a new elementary building. The current elementary school is 91 years old. Jacobson says the school board will likely make a decision in the next 3 to 4 weeks on whether it will scale down the plan and go back to voters. We should know who the new Fargo police chief is tomorrow. That's the word from Mayor Tim Mahoney. He's a member of the group tasked with picking a new chief. Interviews are underway right now at City Hall. The finalists are interim chief Dave Todd and Lieutenant Joel Vettel, along with George Austin from North Carolina. A fourth candidate, Louis Solar from Texas, unexpectedly withdrew his name. A mock news conference and other testing is scheduled for tomorrow. The City Commission is expected to act on the selection committee's recommendation at its meeting Monday night. A heads up for drivers. Westbound I-94 in Moorhead will be closed starting at 6 tonight. Crews are replacing the northern half of the 20th Street pedestrian bridge. Both westbound lanes will be closed between Highway 336 and 20th Street. The closure is expected to last about 12 hours. Now, all vehicles will have to exit I-94 at Highway 336. The detour will direct traffic south on County Road 11, west on County Road 12, and then back north on Highway 75 or 8th Street in Moorhead. That same stretch of I-94 will also need to be closed on October 12th. A new scam is going around where you receive a call from a number that appears to be 911. A local woman called our whistleblower hotline and said that she and her co-workers are getting this call. Our reporter Nicole Johnson talked with our local dispatchers about what you should do if you think you're getting these scam calls. Tonight at 5, find out why 911 should never show up on your caller ID. Governor Jack Dalrymple is talking about North Dakota's historic economic growth and his vision for the future at the Governor's Summit on Economic Growth in Fargo today. The governor highlighted the economic development strategies that over the past decade, he says, have fueled the state's economic growth and diversification, including an emphasis on job creation, building a strong business climate, and targeting key industry sectors such as value-added agriculture, technology, advanced manufacturing, and aviation. It's a gray and breezy afternoon. In fact, I had to put a coat on when I ran outside today. The temperature is just not doing anything. Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green to see what we can expect as the day goes on.
Thanks, Lisa. That's why I haven't left the building. I don't want to step out into the cold and gloom. We've got temperatures that aren't too terrible out there, but when you factor in that wind and the gray skies, it's just not pleasant to be outdoors. We're in the mid to upper 40s and low 50s this afternoon, 51 in Fargo and 50 in Grand Forks. Looking at our wind speeds, just about everybody in the teens with some gusts into the 20s now. 23-mile-per-hour gusts in Fergus Falls, Gwinner, and over toward Wadena, 20 in Bemidji. And the wind at the top of the hour is 17 miles per hour in Fargo. Here's a look at our tower cam. You can see it shaking there. Wind will continue to be on the breezy side throughout the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. Temperatures also rising a few more degrees, but it won't be a toasty day, that's for sure. We'll be in those mid to upper 50s throughout the rest of the afternoon hours. Tonight, the clouds stick around for a little while longer. We'll see them clear out just in time for us to head into our weekend, and we'll be talking about a much nicer forecast for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Lisa. In his State of the University address, NDSU President Dean Vershani says the university is listening to the marketplace and providing the employees that are needed in this economy. He says NDSU's emphasis on engineering is a direct response to the need. He says NDSU works proactively to attract young people to the field, ranging from hosting national robotics competitions to a STEM alliance with area businesses to work with K-12 students. Rashani says NDSU is also key in providing healthcare practitioners and pharmacists for many communities in need across the state of North Dakota. Meanwhile, NDSU is celebrating its homecoming week this week. Festivities actually kick off tomorrow with the big homecoming parade at 5:30 in downtown Fargo. There's going to be 75 floats this year. The parade starts at the corner of NP Avenue and Broadway and will move along Broadway to 4th Avenue North. There will be free downtown parking starting at 3 p.m. at the Island Park lot and at 4 p.m. at the Civic Center lot. 2nd Avenue's North and South, 3rd Avenue, the Radisson Ramp, 4th Street lot, and the Main Avenue lot as well. A program to honor NDSU students, faculty, and alumni who have died in the line of duty is being held on campus today. The Fallen Bison Memorial dedication is just underway right now. It started at noon just outside the Benson Bunker Fieldhouse. The program includes a 21-gun salute. The Fallen Bison Memorial Project has been in the works for several years. The finishing touches were just completed last month. The Army veteran hurt while trying to save lives during the Umpqua Community College shooting is out of the hospital today. Chris Mintz was shot 7 times trying to stop the shooter. The 30-year-old left Mercy Medical Center today, a week after the shooting. 9 people died in that attack. The shooter killed himself after police shot him. Volkswagen has admitted publicly it cheated emissions testing, resulting in far more pollutants being released into the air than was legally allowed. As Craig Boswell reports this afternoon, now the automaker's American leader is being called before Congress to testify.
The head of Volkswagen's American Group says the company is sorry for cheating on government emissions tests.
I would like to offer a sincere apology for Volkswagen's use of software programs that serve to defeat the regular emissions testing regime.
Up to 11 million VW diesel cars had sophisticated software installed, which would reduce toxic emissions during testing. The software would then shut off, allowing emission levels to climb 10 to 40 times above EPA levels.
The American people, the EPA, and their counterparts around the world have been defrauded by Volkswagen. The company's word isn't worth a dime.
Volkswagen first became aware of a problem with emission standards after a West Virginia University study was published in the spring of 2014. But VW's American CEO claims he didn't know the full extent of the problem.
At that time, were you aware or informed that these vehicles contained defeat devices?
No.
U.S. regulators aren't the only ones going after VW. German prosecutors raided the company's German headquarters today to secure documents and data storage devices. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Volkswagen overtook Toyota as the world's largest automaker by sales this year, but the scandal has already wiped out 1/3 of its stock price and forced out the company's CEO. Coming up here on your News at Noon, a break in the heating bill for some Cass County Electric customers. But next, weather to plan your day. You might even want to turn the heat on. We'll get a check of your forecast with meteorologist Lisa Green.